Hey everybody, it's Carla. Welcome to the Happy Bookmaker. I hope you're having a great day. It's a pretty good day here in Colorado. It's gonna be really hot, but then we get a little cool down coming the next couple days. So it's midsummer. we're in the dredges here. So today we're gonna work on France and Flowers, Red Toile. We haven't done it for a hot minute. So we're gonna get some more pages done, and what we're gonna be doing is we're going to be using the cutout notebooks and journal cards that we worked on a while back. I did a video on those, and so we're going to be doing two-page layouts using those because we're going to be doing pages that don't have any journaling space. So we'll incorporate those little cutout notebooks in those pages so that there's a little space to either journal in the book, on the notebook, or take them out and, use them wherever. So, but before we do that, I've been working. Now, look at this. All these tabs are still things to do. We're going to be taking care of 3 of those today, but a lot of them are going to be very simple, like just inking up some pages for journaling. And I think there's a video to come on that, on sort of no bulk decorating, because as you can see, she's getting pretty fat. And so now I'm to the point where we're gonna have to do pretty simple things in here. It's just gonna get way too fat. And we're gonna have a session of that, of doing the simple journaling pages, and we get to decorate the cover, and then she's gonna be done, and I'm really excited. But in the meantime, I wanna show you a few layouts that I did on my own, just to kind of keep the ball rolling, and then we'll get into using our little cutout notebooks. So let's start with this guy. See, then I can get rid of some of these little sticky notes. Maybe that'll take up a little less space. So I'm keeping it pretty simple at this point. Well, I say that, and then there are a few that aren't so, but we've got a nice journaling page here, and then just some pretty decoration. This is just some paper I got from Amazon, and this is a digital print from Book and Paper Arts, which is just lovely. It's of course French. So, and these are some of those little labels that I've recently become obsessed with, and now I'm like using them everywhere. This one is, there wasn't any journaling space, so I made a little teeny tiny notebook for some very simple journaling space. Just took some scraps of paper, and this was one long strip, and I just cut it in half, I stapled it, glued the paper on, and one little stamp and some inking. So now they've got a little paper in there to write on. And over here, oh, I just love this one. I just love this. This was a Graphics Fairy image. I'm pretty sure it was Graphics Fairy. So I obviously printed it, cut it out, did a little inking, and made a little pocket to the side here, where I made a teeny tiny little journaling card, which is not really necessary because we have a whole page here, but I just felt like this was a perfect little tuck-in spot for that and whatever else wants to go in there. So this is the kind of thing we're going to be doing a lot of throughout the rest of the book, because again, I need to like cut down on the bulk. So or it's just going to be too much to handle. And this guy, again, no real journaling space, so I did make, is it a double pocket? I decided not to do a double pocket. Okay, so it's got the one pocket with a digital postcard journaling card, and it's okay if they don't all have a lot of journaling space. You can't have it all in every layout, right? But really pretty background pages. I just love these signature pages. And that's an older one. I just kind of jumped around. Oh, this is a fun one. And we've got our I just love the pink paper, the coffee dyed. I really got it coffee dyed, and I just think it's so pretty. And then this page can be used for journaling in like this empty spot if needed. And this is from the French Ephemera Haul, a little piece of French music. Another piece of that Amazon paper, just kind of, across the side for a little interest. Another little label. Did I make a pocket out of this? I think I did not. Okay, so that is that. Here's another one with a little notebook and a journaling card. So we've got a little, yeah, so we've got a little bit of journaling space. And you know, if you say you need a little notebook in your purse, you know, pull it on out and, you know, shoot, these would be great little, oh, that's a good idea. These would be great little stocking stuffers, right? Little notebooks like this for people. Obviously people that like to have little notebooks, but yeah, I like that idea. And this one, very simple. I didn't glue anything on these pages. These are just the background pages. Now this is the back side of a script piece of paper that was coffee dyed. And then I did a stencil of the very light of the Eiffel Tower, a little lavender stencil there. And oh, I love this one. Again, a label. Not much journaling space. This is a graphics fairy image. And then we've got two little goodies here to tuck in the pockets. This could be used for journaling. This is one of those cute little envelopes that I got, oh, I don't know, years ago. Somebody gave them to me, and I stick a little piece of paper in there for journaling, or again, great gift enclosure, just to give to somebody, whatever. And a little stamp of the blue tulips. Not that tulips are blue, but you know, they can be, I guess, if you want them to be. Here is another simple one. We've got a nice page for journaling. I just made a little pocket out of these poppies. Put a little digital image in there. This is a side pocket with a piece of our French ephemera from 1957. Wow, this is really cool. It's so nice, you know, like when I get a letter, I just like rip it open, and these are all like perfectly, beautifully cut. I can't seem to get my fingers in there with like a letter opener. I mean, that's the way to do it, right? I'm just so messy, but that is tucked in here, and plenty of room to tuck something else in there. Just a digital image that I printed out. Boy, I did a lot. Wow, I did a lot of pages. Oh, I really love this one. I just love it. I've had this little notebook. I tried to fit it in France and Flowers 1, and I was just too fat. I put, like, there's a lot of little pages in here. And so what I decided was I was gonna have to probably do like a fabric pocket, something that had some give. So I just took this little piece of, I don't know, it's a scrap from Walmart. I made a little pocket, so it's got, you know, it holds it in nicely, but you know, it's got give because it's fabric. And made a little pocket over here with a little journaling card. And again, one of our fun little labels. Oops, and just, yeah, there we go. Glued it on there. I love this look. I think this is so pretty. And then just a piece of scrap craft string, I guess you call it. I think that's my favorite of the ones that I've recently done. Very simple, very, very simple. Another little piece of that scrap fabric. Journaling, and I did do a little stencil on there. Very simple again, journaling space, but these are little pockets. So, you know, something can go in there. Okay, and that's it. Yeah, I've been busy. Okay, so let me find the tabs for what we're gonna work on today. Gosh, there's still, oh, I can't believe how much there still is to do. I feel like it's the never-ending journal. Okay, like, what's that movie? The Never-Ending Story, I guess. I don't know, maybe that's what this is like. Okay, so we're gonna start with this 2-page layout, and we're gonna use this cute little collection of goodies here, or at least some of it. Let me take my rubber band, and she's getting fat, so we gotta hold her in a little bit. And it looks like I already kind of inked around there. Probably when I did the other side, it was just like, just do it, because I know it's gonna happen. So let's do a little inking. Oh, by the way, I gotta show you. I went to Dollar General this morning for kitty food because I was just about out before my Chewy order comes. And I don't know, I just always feel like I have to walk down like the office supply aisle. And I came across these, am I weird? I don't know. I have this thing about paper clips. So these are jumbos, and I do have some plastic ones, but this has some pink ones and some orange ones, and then red and more white, and then of course there's a lot of those blues. But this was $1. And this little guy has, this is what I was looking for, gold and white and black. Now they're the smaller ones, but if you're just putting on a single little piece of paper, these are perfect. Now this was not $1. This was $3. So Dollar General, $3, but that's okay. I mean, I think, gee, you know, there's 350 in here. I will use these for the rest of my life, you know. So anyway, just had to share that. Okay, let's give this guy a little squirt. See, we got rid of another sticky. And this has a nice, this is where I left one of those nice gaps between the signatures. I wanted to make sure that I had a lot of room for expansion. So I thought this is an ideal place to be putting one of our little notebooks because, you know, they take up a little bit more space. So this little guy, this is the one of them that I made in the video, or I might have made it beforehand as an example. And then put a little pocket in the back with a little, you know, just a cute little tuck in here. Yeah, she's cute. Cute, cute, cute. And a label. Maybe this should be called the cutout notebook and label theme, because I seem to be doing a lot of those. I've got this pretty bird that may or may not go on here. I also have this image, which could be, I think that could be really pretty. And I've got this little guy. Maybe this could be, oh, I kind of like that idea. What if we did this as a little pocket down here and stuck this little guy? This is from the French ephemera haul. I think it's just a label for napkins. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. You know, it's not vintage or anything, but it's really cute, and it's got red, you know, so why not? I had this little guy, but I don't know if we'll find a place for that in this layout. And then a red paper clip to clip our little notebook on somehow, some way. Maybe up in here, maybe over in here. We'll see. For right now, let's cut this off. I'm just trying to decide. I want it to be big enough to tuck this into. But it's barely gonna be big enough. Okay, so I'm gonna leave a little space on the sides. I have it very crooked here, so I'm gonna cut this on the paper trimmer. 1 second here. I won't be long. She says, famous last words. Let's see. I mean, I guess, well, that was stupid of me. I could have done it sideways too. Well, I still could. And done this. I kind of like that too. And then just kind of jaggedy around here. I think I like that better. Let's do that. Okay. Should I just cut it around the sides then? Or tear it? Let's tear it. I do like my tearing. So just the top and the bottom will be torn. I just love this image. I think this was Graphics Fairy. Figure we got enough red going on. We can, oh gosh, I hope I made that big enough now. Whew, okay. Just barely. Just barely, okay. A little inking. So then that begs the question, I'm thinking then there's no real place for this guy on here, which is fine. I think that's fine. We've got enough going on. I just love this. Pretty, pretty bird. It has kind of a Christmassy feel to it too. We're gonna put him aside. I don't know about this guy yet. We seem to have a little bird thing going on here. Okay, that is quite pretty, I must say. And then maybe our little cute little label thing could go up in here. And then this can maybe hook over here. Let's see what's going on the other side. Oh, actually it would be better for the red paper clip to kind of go over to this side. So maybe this goes over here. This guy gets tucked. Well, let's see. Yeah, it could be, well, it can go on the top. Duh. Why can't it go on the top? It can go on the top. Something like that. Okay, what do you think? You like? I like it. I like it. Okay, glue. And this will be pretty quick and easy to cut out. So what we want to do is we want to glue around these 3 sides. And I'm just about out of my Fabrifix, and I'm going to try that art glitter glue that's been recommended to me. I also want to pick up some double stick tape. Nick the Booksmith uses that a lot, and I love the idea of that. You know, I actually looked for some at the Dollar General, but they didn't have any, which, I mean, I'm not surprised. They, you know, they don't have everything. They should, darn it, but they don't. Now, isn't that pretty? Just stick this little guy. I'm not going to ink it or do anything to it. Yeah, it's gonna be real close. Oh, did I not get enough glue on here? And yeah, just a little bit more down in here. This guy's just, he says, I'm ready to retire. I've been through the mill. You put me through the mill, lady. Okay. I think I will wait until that is good and dry before I try to stick that in. Wow, are we like, is this it really? Wow. And maybe he could go in there too. Boy, are you not going down? Okay, let's cut this one out. Should be pretty simple. Okay, little inking. So I've been doing some editing in my last couple of videos, if you noticed, I don't know if you noticed, to cut out some of the, you know, sometimes things just take longer than they probably should. Out of, you know, my own fault or whatever, but, you know, so just to cut out some of that time that you really don't need to just sit and listen to me blabber or watch me painstakingly cut out something. So anyway, I'm getting better at it. I'm getting better at it. Even learned to speed up a few things. I am by no means proficient at it yet, but maybe we'll get there. I mean, I did manage to cut 10 minutes out of the last 2 videos each, so that's something, right? Okay, wow, this is very, very simple. Very, very simple. And we're just gonna stick a paper clip up in here, and see the red is gonna tie in. I wonder if I planned that. I don't know. I might have. I don't recall. Looky there. Here's our funny little napkin thing. Are you dry enough yet? It went. You know what? Considering how fat this guy's getting, I think this is good. I like it. Yay! But you know what we're gonna do? Because when I want to recap, then I can never find him. So I'm gonna do this. Okay. Next, this is going to be one of the cutout journaling tags. So I have a little notebook of this same paper, and so I just did a tag also, and then some lined paper on the back, the little stamp that I did kind of cut off. But so I think we'll just do a little inking on here, and maybe a stamp or two. And over here, what do we got here? Got some fun stuff. Oh, there's some little flowers. I think I will not fussy cut, but I will cut out this little yellow rose, ink it up, and stick it down here. You know, yeah, let's make a pocket out of this, actually. Yeah, we're on the pocket kick too, I guess. Can I do, well, let's cut it off first and see. Well, okay, hold on. Now I'm trying to decide. Because if I want it to be a pocket, I really don't want it to be too jagged at the top. Okay, so let me trim the side. So, I mean, that's not a bad thing, is it? I don't think so. And that could possibly sit in here or stick out the side. Or it could be, again, paper clipped. But paper clipping takes up bulk. So I'm thinking this is more of a pocket situation. I could put it sideways. Yeah, I can't really put it at an angle, no. It could tuck in just like that. I think I like that, okay. Okay. And I've got some little flowers we can stick around. This is just a digital image, printed out, coffee dyed. I don't recall if this is one that I dyed after or before printing. I think this is one that I dyed after printing. Which then after a while, suddenly that didn't work for me anymore. I don't know. I don't know why. This is so pretty. What I liked about the yellow rose, even though there is not a yellow rose in here, is that it's pulling out a little bit of the yellow in this tag. So I liked bringing in another color. So we're not too, monochromatic here. So if that goes here, I also have this little guy that we could do something with. And I have another one of these. And he could go up here. Okay. Let's cut him out. My trip to New York is coming up. Ooh, excited. Excited and scared. It's gonna be a long trip in the U-Haul from New York to Colorado. Helping, if you didn't see one of the last videos, helping my son in New York move back to Colorado temporarily. He's making a big move from the East Coast to the West Coast, so we're going to be his little, stopping ground or whatever. I'm just afraid if I do this, I'm not going to have enough room to tuck it. I like that look better. I wish I liked that better. I wish I liked this better. I do like that. I mean, if I got it right on the edges, I'm going to change my mind and go this way. Okay. This could be a terrible mistake, but we will find out. Just aesthetically, I like it going up and down better. The tag I'm talking about. Now I don't have to worry about the bottom part. I can get that down. I can get that a little thicker with the glue because we've got plenty of space. Up and down wise, it's just on the side. Gosh, yeah, you've just about had it, little friend. You've done a good job so far, but you're just tired out. Okay, I came up with a really pretty cover design for this book. It's completely different from what I had planned early on, just because I've learned how to do some new things and I'm on a new kick now. So you get like that, you learn something new and you're like, I have to do this all the time now. It's like the little labels. That is pretty. I like that. Oh, it's fine. It's perfectly fine. I'm just a big old worrywart. Okay. And I don't know why do you suppose I pulled that out of here? Maybe I thought I would, oh, we could do a little interest up in here. I don't know, just for funsies. Should we? I don't know. I don't know if it needs it, but I must have done this for a reason. Is that weird? I don't know. Just, it's like, it's tough. Okay. Oh my gosh, it is gonna be so hot today. I've been lucky so far. It's been pretty mild in Colorado, and I know in a lot of places in the country, in the US here, it's been horrible, and I feel for you, I do. It's, you know, it's scary, and it's, you know, I'm a fall winter person, so, I mean, I don't like it like sub-zero, don't get me wrong, but when fall comes, I kind of feel like I come alive a little bit in the fall. I don't know what it is. And it isn't like just like the fall holidays, you know. I like Halloween and I like Thanksgiving. I just love the leaves falling, and I love the cooler weather, obviously, and it's just beautiful around here in the fall. And then the leaves, the aspen leaves changing, like when you drive up the canyon, it's beautiful. So let's get him in here. I'm gonna just leave this alone because it already has that design that's coming through from the opposite side. Some of that, let's see if we can get it closer. This pretty cyan color. And so I'm just gonna kind of let that be. This is a great journaling space. We've got a little bit more here. I just can't see a good place for this, so we're not gonna use this at this moment. But we can do maybe one of these little flowers somewhere. He kind of looks good. This one's flatter. I like that idea. Go down here. What's on the opposite side here? This is going to be journaling. I'm not. Oh, these are all going to be journaling. So I was just trying to like not bulk it up too much, but at some point you just gotta not worry about it. So up here or down here. I kind of like that. Let's do that. We're moving along. Okay. Just tying our little pink. So we've got our little yellow going on. We got our little pink going on. And I did pull these out too for some reason. What do you suppose I wanted to do with those? Maybe one of these little yellow flowers could go up here, or over here, or over here. Let's just, do I need it? Yeah, I think I need something there. Ta-da, okay. I like it. Small amount of bulk, right? Yeah, now we're getting somewhere. Okay. One more. So these are the kinds of things that we're gonna be, I think maybe in my next video, we're just gonna be doing a bunch of these with like some stenciling and stamping, and then it's just gonna be flat on journaling pages. So they'll go pretty quick and easy. Oh, this one's gonna be fun. I like it. Let's just leave these little guys down here. You never know. You never know. Okay. Yeah, see? We're getting fat. Okay. Put you down. I mean, that's what happens. So there are 3 signatures of 12 in this book, which I feel like, is it 144 pages, page sides? I believe that that's right. So that's a lot of pages to decorate, which is why it's getting, no matter how skinny you use, it is gonna eventually add bulk. So anyway, so I like this, I like the little owl guy. I'm gonna just leave it like that and do a little inking around here. And our little notebook, oops, is going to tuck in here. It's gonna be pulling in a little bit of pink. Isn't that cute? And then I also have this guy that I might just, I might just put that here just as a pretty, and we can make it a pocket too. And then we've got this, another label. Maybe he'll go over here, I don't know. And looks like I pulled out some pretty pink paper to go somewhere, like maybe down in here. We'll just do a little rip of it. Do that before we get too far. Just a little hint of pink to kind of tie it in. Oh, I like that. Boy, it's almost perfect, isn't it? Let me ink this part because we will not be able to do that after the fact. No, you can, but it's really hard. I've tried to do it, I know. Okay, we're using you, guy. You hear me blowing on it because it seems to help if I add a little bit of moisture through exhalation. You could say exhalation. Okay. Oh yeah, it's sticky. Let me get that down here. Now give me a little minute here to work with you. Okay. So it just adds a little something, right? And this actually, it looks like it got wet. I don't know how, but so it's like a little wrinkly. Can you tell? But I like it. It kind of adds to the, oh, it's really crooked on top, but we're gonna go with it. Perfectly imperfect. I like the imperfect. So I think I was going to use this somewhere else, and I had already inked it because I just love it. And do this. Yeah, I'm going to take it off for just a minute. This again is a digital image printed on coffee dyed paper, and this is Book of Botanicals. I think this is the Macmillan Wildflower book. These keep flopping around. I might have to tighten this pocket up a little bit. We're going to do some tweaking at the end of this book, at the end of the process. If I think I need to add something or take something away, which that's a possibility. Okay, and where's my, okay. Now we're going to get him down. Yeah, I like that. Now we're going to have to use this for that. Because I don't quite trust, look at all this stuff stuck to this little piece of tool. Okay. I'll tell you when you, did I do that right? Yeah. When you decide to go with like minimal goodies so as to not overstuff your book, it sure makes the layouts simpler because you don't have a lot of options, you don't, it cuts out a lot of options, I should say. That is so cute. I'm gonna let that dry for a minute. Let's cut this little guy out. These were from digital labels from Shabby Dabby Doo-Wah. All right. Of course, a little inking. Now, should we stick him, should we do, I mean, I feel like that's very similar to that. Maybe it just goes in the center and we leave it open on top for the possibility of tucking something into, so it isn't a side pocket just like this. Let's do that. Let's just switch it up a little bit. Here we go again. And we get going the right way? Yes, okay. This is really pretty. I think it's magnolia, yeah. I have a magnolia tree here in the backyard, which I don't think is real common for Colorado, but planted it. I didn't know any better. Just liked this little plant bush thing, and it was only about, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 feet tall at the time. And everyone was like, oh, that's cute, but that is not gonna last in Colorado. And I mean, that's like almost 30 years ago maybe. It's huge. It's a huge magnolia tree, and it has beautiful blossoms in the spring. And I've done a little mini painting using that as an inspiration. And it's a little mini canvas on a little tiny mini easel, and it's in my Etsy shop. But the tree is right under my bedroom window. So like in the spring, if I open my bedroom window, which of course I do, I can smell the magnolia in my bedroom. I can't tell you. I just can't tell you how beautiful that is. I just love it. Should we go here? Well, let's tuck him in here. Oh my goodness, is that cute? I mean, I feel like we're pretty good here. Should I do more up here? Is that just too contrived? This is kind of cool because it's got kind of both of these colors. Well, then I've got 2 going the same way. Oh, I have an idea. Okay. I don't know if it'll work, but let's try it. Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna do like a little, I don't know, this could be way wrong, but, and I think I'm going the wrong direction I wanted to go. But what I'm thinking is, oh, where's my little tag? What I'm thinking is putting my little label, where did you go? Oh, like on top of this pink. So it's kind of has a little contrast behind it. No, it didn't exactly come out the way I wanted it to. Here, I'm gonna cut this little top off. So I have a straight top on the paper trimmer. Okay. I actually really like that. It's pulling in some of the darker tones. And how should I do it? Like going up like that? Yeah. This was one sheet of scrapbook paper that I think I have used pieces of this paper on maybe, I don't know, 6, 8 layouts now. Like one 12 by 12 piece of scrapbook paper. It's incredible. That's why you save those scraps, because you just never know. Yeah, I like that. I like it. Okay, wipe it off again. Just about there. Okay, well, that's a lot of glue on here. That's not going anywhere for a long time. Now, sometimes it's hard to, oh, I forgot to put the rubber band back on it. Oops. The nice thing about this glue, though, you know, not so much with the, oh, it's our Eiffel Tower, I forgot about him. With, you know, the glue stick, is that you do have a little bit, like, you know, a few seconds of, you can kind of maneuver it because it's wet you know, and slippery sort of. Okay. I like that. I like it. I like it. I mean, theoretically, you could do a little journaling down here, right? Could. And then certainly journaling can be done in the notebook. Just use up this little bit of glue that's coming out here. Sorry, I try not to do that in your face. And I think she's done. Yeah, okay. Oh, here's our little cutout notebook. I'll link this video if you didn't see it. It was super fun. It was a long one, but there's a lot of, you know, fussy cutting, you might say. So here's one of our little cutout notebooks tucked into our little owl pocket. We've got a little pocket here. Let's see, would you fit in there? You're just a little too wide. I will have to find something possibly to stick in there. Not necessary, but we might find something. And this little layout with the yellow rose and our little journaling tag. Plenty of space here, and even obviously this space can be used for writing on. And we've got this one with our other pretty cutout notebook, our little napkin label, our little birdies, and a nice, pretty journaling page. There you go, everybody. Hey, we're getting stuff done. Hey, thanks for watching. I hope you have a great rest of the day, and I will see you next time. Bye.